Hello everyone, welcome back to this Microsoft Excel tutorial journey with me on my Knowledge Factor YouTube channel. On the continuation of my 17th lecture today, uh, we are going to discuss more about the inbuilt functions provided by Microsoft Excel. So already we discussed on the prior lecture about the sum function. The next two functions that we are going to take a look at here are pretty common as well. Perhaps not as common as the sum function, but you are going to see these two pretty often inside an Excel document. So we are going to look at the built-in mean and max functions here, two very similar functions, and in fact they are going to look very similar in structure as well. The three parts which we discussed earlier, the equal sign, the function name, and the arguments, very similar to the sum function. So we'll take a look there. Um, so right now I am back to my exercise file. Hopefully you have taken a moment to go through and practice some functions and complete for the rest of the months and for your row total as well for each of the bills. Now, if you got any questions on the sum function or functions in general, jump into the comment section and ask your questions. Again, I love getting questions, I love answering the questions, so ask them. Feel free to ask any doubts on the respective topic, and I will be very much happy to help on that. All right, so now mean and max. To get this set up, I am going to scroll down just a bit, and just so that I can separate myself from our nice little spreadsheet, um, I'm going to go into row 11 here. You see, I'm going to start from here. I'm going to put in some labels here. These labels, that's all they're going to do, be just labels to label our calculation. So I'm going to bring in mean, hit enter key. I'm going to bring max. I'm just going to set up for the future video, so I'm going to bring in an average. I think that will be it for now. Average. All right. So here's I'm going to go into B11 now. The first one that we are going to experiment here is the mean function. And like I said, this should feel pretty similar to working with the sum function that we saw earlier. I want to know the minimum value from the range of cells, the smallest value. So I'm going to go to the B11. You're going to go to the formula tab here, and we can look at all the little books, right? Earlier we went into math and trig, right? We wanted to do some math type operation. We wanted to sum, we found it here inside the math function or the math folder, a little book by scroll on through. Uh, I find my m's here, so to find the mean and max, I will find my m. So these are the m's, but I don't see the mean or the max inside of there. All right. So not inside of there. We got all these other books that we can look through as well. We got financial, logical, text, date and time, lookup reference. I don't know where do you find the mean and max function. Let's see, there's one called more function. If I go in there, there's a statistical engineering, cube, information, compatibility, and so on. Let's see. I guess statistical. If I scroll through here, I will find the mean function here, right? Now I know mean is there because I have been using this application forever, right? Well, where do I find it? How do I know where to find this thing at? Well, there's actually a couple of different ways that we can do this. We can use the books. And if you become more and more familiar with working inside of Excel, where functions reside, this is going to be no-brainer. Eventually, you're going to be typing them out of my hands anyways. You may not even go to the formula tab. Well, in the meantime, as you're learning functions, I'm going to hop out of here for a moment. I'm inside the B11. That's where I want the function to show up. So here I'm going to go click that little FX button that we talked about in a couple of prior videos. I'm going to click on the little insert function button. Here I get the insert function window where I can search, I can type in keywords, I can search by the categories, right? And down below they will give you suggested functions for that search term or the category. So here I could say I want to find the mean function, mean. So I typed in minimum here and I'll hit go. So take a moment there, give me some suggested or recommended functions, and there is mean. So the mean function returns the smallest number in set of values. If you see the explanation of this function, it gives the explanation as well, right? Ignores the logical values in text. All right. Looking for the minimum values of numeric values. So with mean selected, I will hit OK, and this open up the argument window, and look at that, it's already filled in some information for me. Now let's take a closer look at that. B4 through B10, B4 through B10. Well, I don't really want that. I don't want B4 through B10. Excel tried to help me, but B10 is empty and B9 is total. I don't want to include the total. So I'm just going to wipe that out, delete, and I will go grab B4 through B8. That's it. Returns the smallest number and a set of values. So hit OK. And for the month of January, 100 is my smallest value. Candy. Wow, candy at the smallest one. All right. Uh, there's your minimum again. It's just little FX button, right? So go search for, go to the statistical folder, whatever. Find mean, find mean should feel very similar to the sum function. Now let's look at one more, and this is going to be almost identical. I'm going to drop down one more cell onto B12. So right now I am into B12 and I have got the max. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go back to FX. I will type here max, click on go, and I'm going to grab max, hit OK. Same thing, B11 is not right. I want B4 through B8, right? So I'll just select B4 through B8 and it gives me the result. There's 1,000, formula result 1,000. So I'll hit OK and I'm going to get the maximum value, the largest value from that set of data being 1,000. That's it, mean and max. Two more predefined functions built into Excel application, already built for us. We just got to use it, put in the range of cells that we want, and it's done for the job for us. So try this out, get these two, but then also do it for the rest of the months. Get all these cells filled out with your main and max, and if you want to do it for the total or for the percentage, feel free to do it this as well and get some practice in there. Then we'll jump into the next video and we will take a look at our next predefined calculation. We are going to look at the average function then. So till the time, thanks for watching this tutorial. And as I say always, that if you really liked it and enjoying this journey of learning the Microsoft Excel, then please do like, share, and subscribe my channel, and also show your support by pressing the bell icon to get the latest content update on this channel. Alright, then we will meet up in the next session. In case you have any questions, any concerns related to this video, do let me know in the comment section of this video. Till the time, take care and goodbye.